Hello and welcome to Live, Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gorn. On today's show I'll be chatting to young, ultra-talented singer-songwriter Antoni Krupski about his music's powerful imagery as well as his thoughts on collaborations. As usual, I'll be spinning the best in local music by local bands. Hello, I hope you're all well and having a great week. So to kick this week's show off, let's have a brand spanking new song by the wonderful Demons of Ruby May and Romance.
We be lovers again. So distant past.
That was the brand new one from Johnny and Adam, otherwise known as Demons of Ruby May. Yes, they're only a two-piece. Don't forget, they're playing on the 30th of October. They'll be playing the Y Theatre in sunny Leicester. It's 30th of October 2021. And they'll be playing with Charlie and the Martyrs, who I spoke to a couple of weeks ago. I spoke to Charlie Jones from Charlie and the Martyrs a couple of weeks ago. And they'll also be playing with The Phased. Speaking of The Phased, let's have a brand new song again from the wonderful Phased. Here's Bang Boom. That was The Phased and Bang Boom. Don't forget you can see them on 30th of October 2021 at the Y Theatre in sunny Leicester with Demons of Ruby May and Charlie and the Martyrs. And also don't forget, if you want to listen to my interview that I did with Charlie and the Martyrs, or just Charlie Jones, a few weeks ago, check out musicinleicester.co.uk and you can listen to all the previous radio shows. How exciting is that? So it's time to play another brand new song now by the wonderful Steve Faulkner, Time After Time.
Getting my head around the fact that things from here must change. Priming what I've done won't pay the bills. Sure, I'm not the only one who has to up their game. Time to reconfigure my whole world. It's a big kick to the guts, but we get up and walk away. Work out what went wrong, then we'll try another way. 'Cause we're the generation who are moving underground, doing what we had to get by. Generation, yeah, we're singing loud and proud. There's no one here to hold our hands tonight. Dust just sets down, we go again, time after time. A career in cyber isn't what I had in mind. The old boys club, they showed their colours there. But if I don't do something, I'll be left behind. No time to consider what is fair. It's a big kick to the guts, but we get up and walk away. Work out what went wrong, then we'll find another way. 'Cause we're the generation who won't move underground, section.
So instead of sitting there wondering why me, why has my life turned out so badly, do something about it, take steps and make a plan, because your identity is your words and actions, not the life events that will happen anyway. So stand up for yourself, fight the good fight, and do the things that make you happy.
We're the generation who are moving underground, doing what we have to get by. We're the generation, yeah, we'll sing it loud and proud. There's no one here to hold our heads tonight. We're the generation who are moving underground, doing what we have to get by. We're the generation, yeah, we'll sing it loud and proud. There's no one here to hold our heads tonight. Dust yourself down and go again. Dust yourself down and go again. Dust yourself down and go again. Time after time.
That was the wonderful Steve Faulkner and Time After Time. I just can't say that name Time After Time without thinking about the classic Cyndi Lauper song from my era. Is that 80s, 90s? Something like that. Anyway, so slowing it down and changing genre slightly, here's a bit of Teo B and Move With Me.
I know that I done you wrong, but it's just 'cause I'm too young to control myself when you're not around. Do they love like you know? Can they touch like you know? I just can't stop myself, but now you're here. Girl, take those hands and put them in mine. I've got what you need when you come to see me. Do they love like you know? Can they touch like you know? I just can't stop myself, but now you're here. So move with me, you ain't losing me, no. Move with me, baby, you won't lose me, no. Move with me, you ain't losing me, no. Move with me, baby, you won't lose me to them. You won't lose me to them. You won't lose me to them. No drama. No, Girl, take those hands and put them in mine. I've got what you need when you come to see me. Do they love like you know? Can they touch like you know? I just can't stop myself, but now you're here. So move with me, you ain't losing me, no. Move with me, baby, won't lose me, no. Move with me, you ain't losing me, no. Move with me, baby, won't lose me to them. You won't lose me to them. You won't lose me to them.
That was Teo B and Move With Me. Time for another brand new song. Hit this time it's from Comprehend, New Ben's Hublots.
That boy is our last hope.
are always calling me evil, when I'm so high up in the sky that I will soar like an eagle. I know I'm a little poor like a beagles. Feed me a piece of pork cause I look more like I'm Smeagol. Skiggity giggity till I liggity split, and I'm to these mini-me's always giving me. I picture this differently when beginning to spit. You can go see in my history, I was limiting this. Hot boxing, so what's popping? Got top notch scotching, watch boxing. Drop top rocks lost in my washing. Flop this, stop copying. I never did dirt on the road, but I did get dirt on my clothes. Flip turb, then my load. Never did worse, but you know I guess I did get worse with my smoke. A new Benz, you blows. Your girl's got a brand new nose. Me, I got true friends and a few foes. No peace, 4 brand shoes though. The new trends, you know. Me, I ain't got a damn clue, bro. Say shoes, I don't do those. Still, I make you flip out like judo. A new Benz, you blows. Your girl's got a brand new nose. Me, I got true friends and a few foes. No peace, 4 brand shoes though. The new trends, you know. Me, I ain't got a damn clue, bro. Say shoes, I don't do those. Still, I make you flip out like judo. Babe, I'm not known for waiting, wanna back doors in, home invasion. Meanwhile, I'm alone and basting myself in a bit of hot sauce and tasting. I can't take it, it's quite the heat, and I feel a bit of burning inside of me. A lot of people never see this side to me, cause I'm weird, in my mind there's a rivalry. That girl that you messaged on Facebook is busy round my place, she's getting her face. She said, oh my god, and she don't even pray much. I give her my ain't talking a bait hook. Still you see me roll up like lifts. I don't mind girls with the plus size hips. Don't touch my chips and you just might live. I love my chicks good-minded. I'm doing it better than anybody that you ever knew. I'm spitting it clever, this ain't a hobby if there's revenue. If we live it together, just say you never knew. A battle of the chains of the lever, I used to get the truth. I'm thin on a slinky vibe, I still tie her down, I'm a kinky guy. From Thai birds all the way down to kinky white. I like words but I wanna put my inside. A new Benz, you blows. Your girl's got a brand new nose. Me, I got true friends and a few foes. No peace, 4 brand shoes though. The new trends, you know. Me, I ain't got a damn clue, bro. Say shoes, I don't do those. Still I make you flip out like judo. A new Benz, you blows. Your girl's got a brand new nose. Me, I got true friends and a few foes. No peace, 4 brand shoes though. The new trends, you know. Me, I ain't got a damn clue, bro. Say shoes, I don't do those. Still I make you flip out like judo. She made me sore when she's my kid. She said, can I have more like she's Oliver Twist? She's on all 4s and she's rocking her hips. So I pull down my drawers, put my to her lips. I'm eccentric, I'm not no apprentice. I don't move weight, so don't ask me to bench. Apprehensive, I don't know why. Looking like I need a little fix. Bro bike.
That was the brand new song from Comprehend, New Ben's Hublots. Okay, so now it's time for this week's interview where I shall be chatting to young singer-songwriter Antoni Krupski. But first, here's his song 4-Leaf Clover.
Fishing in the dark, thinking without thought. Trip on the 4-leaf clover, hard to blow it over from the spark. And at the speed of scattering evening, flower leaves with covered trees.
That was Four Leaf Clover by Antonio Krupski here on Live, Local and Loud. And in this week's interview, I'm chatting to young singer-songwriter Antoni himself. Hello there,
What's up?
Antoni.
Hi.
Hello there. How are you? You're full of beans this morning. How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm good. I'm well rested. Yeah.
Excellent. Am I pronouncing your name right? Antoni Krupski.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Is it Italian? Something like that?
Polish.
Polish. Oh, lovely. Polish. Oh, we had some Polish. I interviewed some Polish rockers about a month ago. You'll have to check them out on this show. Borderline's their name.
Borderline. I've played a show with they were named Kawaii before.
Oh,
And their
right.
manager approached me and I played a show with them, but
Oh,
then something
excellent.
happened and they had to reform into Borderline. But yeah, I know those guys. It's cool.
Oh, brilliant.
Good
Oh,
guys.
okay. That's good. Okay. So, hi, Antoni. Let's talk about you now. So, we've just played Four Leaf Clover. Can you tell us a bit about that song, please?
Yes. So it's mainly the songs about symbolism. And I wrote on the post that which is imbued in archetypes across human culture, that which is implied through speech and compressing of thought into words, and that which we must create or find for ourselves for our lives to have meaning. And it's basically taking anything and everything that happens in your life and the refrain before the chorus, extract this meaning, is like trying to put it into perspective of the bigger perspective of trying to figure out what it means in the first place. And
Oh, man.
and yeah, it's like the chorus, the what are you feeling that's so close to need. It's trying to dissect, I guess, because like I was in a very contemplative mood or mindset because I'd been out of school for so long. I didn't have anyone to really talk to. So once you're lonely like that, the only way to deal with the loneliness is to look inside, right? Is to analyze what it is that life is, and because otherwise it just eats you up, right? If you don't choose solitude, you're afflicted with loneliness, right? So that's kind of what it is, and me trying to find sense in that and realize it's not that. That's the meaning's everywhere. It's just you have to pick it up and find it.
Wow, that sounds quite thought-provoking, especially for such a young chap as yourself. So is that, I was going to ask you, what sort of things do you write about? Obviously, you haven't lived long yet. You've only not even 2 decades.
Yeah.
So you're writing about what your life experiences that you've experienced so far. Is that correct?
No, that's the thing. If I write about experiences, I don't have much to go off. So it's like it's more just concepts I've thought of. And this album in particular is starting off a string of albums which has a story behind it because I like telling stories. And so with the concepts, it has this underlying story which is all about those sort of ideas.
Right. Wow. Yeah. So that's your 3rd album that you're talking about that was just released on the 7th of May. Is that the one that's the concept album? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Could you tell us a bit more about the concept?
Yeah. So the first song, it starts off at like an airport where these people are way too over optimistic that you're there and way too positive that it almost feels off-putting, right?
Right.
And the idea is you're going on a £10 holiday, but it was $10 holiday because it didn't let me do £10. But yeah, you go on this rocket ship and it blasts off into space, and the moment it does, all of the staff on the ship melt and dissipate. So you're the only one left on the ship and you have no idea on how to control it. And the rocket ship itself is like symbolic of your soul, I guess, your identity.
Right.
And it's just like about letting go and experiencing all these concepts that are flying past you in these string of albums.
So, and it's your third album at this young, tender age. So, are you one of those prolific songwriters that's writing all the time, or?
I mean, I guess like the next 4 albums I've already got pretty much written. I just need to stop being lazy and record them.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Wow. So have you now you said you were going to play a gig with Borderline. Did you say that had been cancelled?
I played a gig with the band before, so it had most of the members of Borderline, but they've reformed into Borderline now. Yeah.
Yeah. How many gigs have you done then yet? So have you played many gigs?
No, I've done like 4 around Leicester, like Duffy's Bar and I can't remember the other one. But I have done a bit of busking.
Right.
It's easier to make some money from that.
Okay. Because obviously we were in lockdown last year. So when did you actually start performing?
This was right after the first album, so summer 2018.
18, blimey, after your first album, crikey. Wow. And how was lockdown for you? Did it enable you to do lots of songwriting?
Honestly, because it's been my life for the 3 years, 4 years before, I didn't see much of a difference. It's just like life as normal, other than the fact that the world is crumbling around you. But It was nice to also have like my sister home, who she's always working, she's always away from home, so I definitely got a lot closer to her and the rest of my family because of that. So I'm very thankful for that too.
Yeah, because I noticed your live sessions on YouTube looked like they were videoed in your bedroom. So is that where you make and record all your music then?
Yeah.
All done by yourself?
All done by myself, yeah. Took a while to get production down. I found that the hardest by far. It just gives you such a headache when you realize there's something wrong with the mix and you have to go over it again.
I can imagine. Crikey. So is that kind of what you do? Are you going to college or university or anything, or is that what you plan to do?
Yeah.
Do your music?
I dropped out at year 9, so I've been doing this for 5 years now.
Wow, and so you're a full-time musician.
Yeah. Just jumping from whatever thing that I find interesting at the time. Because the philosophy with dropping out was that everything I could do in life I could do then, so there's no point in waiting, and especially because they removed music from the GCSE curriculum, so I had no reason to stay anyway.
Okay, we'll have a little bit more chat about upcoming music and gigs. But first of all, let's play another one of your songs, Chase Something That I Am. Before we do play it, are you able to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah. So it's another, like 4-Leaf Clover, it's one of the more personal ones. It's probably the most personal one because it's about identity and stepping out of my identity. Like, I was quite lost when I was just before I turned 18. I didn't know who I was, and by the end of it, it's spend a life to find what I'm looking for when it's nothing at all. It's just accepting the idea that identity isn't everything, that ego should be just as a tool to use a life and not be your life, you know.
Okay, so here's Chase Something That I Am by Antoni Krupski.
Winds run through the fields without a care of what's allowed. Don't know what to feel when the hidden feelings are found. Where are you? I'm coming. Where are you? I'm coming. Where are you? Save a space for me there. I'm coming, where are you? I'm coming, listen how the curtain reappears. Held together while we're sat here counting down the years. Who are you? We're coming. Who are you? We're coming. Identity from the darkest of moons. I'm coming. Where are you? I'm coming now. Don't know my place yet, but I know it for you. Spend a life to find what I'm looking for. When it's nothing at all. In a slice of time, knowing evermore. Chase something that I
That was Chase Something That I Am by my guest today, Antoni Krupski, who I'm chatting with at the moment. Antoni, so so have you got many plans for post-lockdown musically?
Musically, yeah, I want to collab with a bunch of different artists. I think that's the most exciting thing at the moment, because
Oh, wow.
once you get the rhythm going of making music, and I still love it, but it gets stale, and to have someone else and to have a new dynamic with that is exciting to me.
Yeah, and I
Wanna
can
try it.
imagine it helps to bounce ideas off people, somebody else as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, have you thought about starting up your own band?
I really wanted to at one point. The reason I started doing music is because of the Red Hot Chili Peppers and the band dynamic.
Right.
That I think is quite magical, how they interact and put emotion into music, and to have that connection with someone else, I felt would be like such an amazing feeling. And I did have that with someone before lockdown.
Right.
Because of lockdown, started doing things on my own, and I like that as well. I like the change of pace. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. It has to be fresh.
Yes. And again, obviously, it would help if you had band members to bounce ideas off and to put their influences in as well, I suppose.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of like having the control of everything, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
stale. Yeah.
But on the other hand, sometimes having band members can dilute what it is you're trying to say and do, and your
Yeah.
style as well.
Yeah, I think if I was to do with bands or to do with other make music with other musicians, it would be like to talk about whatever it is we're writing in depth, and then turn it into something.
Right. Or perhaps you could do like another one of my previous guests from Raucous Reds, George Stackhouse. He's got a solo project and he's got his band project.
Yeah.
And he's thinking about doing another band as well. So you could do like 1 or 2 bands going and your solo project going all at the same time. Something like that, maybe.
Yeah, that does sound like fun.
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of hard work, I think, as well. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So, yeah, have you got any gigs lined up for the future?
No gigs, just festivals I'm looking at, trying to book.
Oh, okay. What sort of festivals? Because you're a slightly sort of psychedelic, sort of rocky, folky sort of person. So, what sort of festivals would you look at? Do you think?
The more indie psychedelic ones, like you're saying, yeah.
All right. You wouldn't think about something like Glastonbury?
I could. I've been told to do stuff like Rock City and stuff, so I might look into that. Honestly, I'll just do anything I can.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, and that's brilliant. So you're more of a festival-y sort of person.
I think that'll fit my vibe more. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Brilliant. So your albums that you've got, you say you've set yourself a target of releasing 5 albums by the end of next year?
Yeah, 4 more. So that'll be 5 in total.
Right. It sounds like you're putting a bit of pressure on yourself, or have you already got these songs recorded?
The songs, the structures and ideas and concepts, they're already all there. I just need to compress them, I guess, and mix them and put them into record them all.
Oh, okay, brilliant. Okay, now you're talking about collaborations earlier. What would be your ideal? Well, what would be your ideal collaboration in a perfect world?
I don't think there is an ideal. I think just having another human there is that I feel like any dynamic, if it's done from a place of that, if it's done from the same place and not from a place of trying to make money or something,
right?
I think only good things can come out of that,
Yeah.
And on the £10 Holiday, the new album, I did do 2 songs with a girl in Essex. We figured out on Zoom and wrote it on Zoom, and she sent me the vocal tracks, and that was a lot of fun. So I knew that I wanted to keep doing that.
Brilliant. Have you got your mind on any other collaborations that you want to do?
Yeah, there's a couple people I've met through Instagram who I've reached out to, or they've reached out to me in planning things for after lockdown. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Are they local or national?
They're all over the place. So there's one in West Yorkshire, one in Manchester.
That is the beauty, isn't it, about the current lockdown thing. It's encouraging people to obviously sit at their desks and put the tentacles out via the internet. So instead of having bands that are geographically located just up the road, you can form a band of people that are all over the world now, can't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just playing in person might be a bit of doing a live performance in person, bit of a problem. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. So how can people keep in touch with you then if they want to see some of your lovely videos that I've seen and follow your music?
So I'm mainly active on Instagram, Antoni Krupski, and same on YouTube.
And Antoni is spelt because it's different from the English version, isn't it? Would you like to spell Antoni Krupski for us?
Antoni, Krupski.
That's it. That's your handle on Instagram mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. All right then. Well, thank you very much for chatting with me today, Anthony. It's been
Awesome.
great finding out about your music and the man behind the music, or young lad behind the music. So yes, thank you very much, and I very much look forward to seeing you, hopefully at some festivals then next year, and your new
Definitely.
album.
It's
Excellent.
been fun. Thank you so much for having me.
That was me chatting to the young, ultra-talented Antoni Krupski. Okay, so let's play a brand new song, hot off the press, by Tom Marlowe and Somebody New.
I'm looking for somebody new. I was drifting, now I'm lost at sea. Need a rescue to come find me. This boring monotony ain't where I wanna be. Yeah. Is someone out there who misses passion? A lover just like me. Yeah. Hey stranger, can you exceed the things that my heart needs? Somebody to love, somebody to trust, somebody to give me what I want. I hope you ain't bored. Show me who you are. I'm looking for a fresh start. I'm looking for somebody new. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for somebody new. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for somebody new. I was desperate and looking for my moment, pulling back all the weeds just so I could see. Did I mention I got a good feeling? You were that missing piece right in front of me. Yeah, I need someone who can make it happen, a fighter just like me. Yeah, pull me closer and see the truth I found in you. Somebody to love, somebody to trust, somebody to give me what I want. I hope you ain't bored. Show me who you are. I'm looking for somebody new. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for somebody new. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for somebody to love. Oh, yeah. I'm looking for somebody new. Oh, I'm looking for somebody new.
That was the brand new one from Tom Marlowe and Somebody New with Lanra, and he's from Atlanta. And it's so new, it was released probably about a week ago now. Okay, so now let's mellow things down a bit with The Daydream Club and Alarms Ring Out.
It's early morning and alarms ring out. Beat my head about again. I'll take the good, the bad, the anything. Be there for my kid always. Will the routine ever end? And can a situation mend? Or will it pull us out of trend? We'll lay them out all side by side, and you will find that you can walk for miles and never touch the ground. It's early morning side by side, and you will find that you can walk for miles and never touch the ground. It's early morning and alarms ring out, beat my head about again. I'll take the good, the bad, the anything, be there for my kin always. Looking for a better life, isn't much to ask. Looking for a better life, can you help me? Looking for a better life, isn't much to ask. Looking for a better life, can you help me? Can you help me? It's early morning and alarms ring out, beat my head about again. I'll take the good, the bad, the anything, be there for my kin always.
Finishing off this week's show, that was The Daydream Club and Alarms Ring Out. That wraps up another episode of Live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, if you want to see what's coming up on the local music scene in Leicestershire, check out musicinleicester.co.uk. We've got a very handy gig guide there that's got all upcoming gigs, as well as lots of reviews, music reviews, gigs reviews, and any other kind of reviews you'd like to think about. Do have a great week, stay away from any nasty viruses, and I shall see you next Thursday, 5 o'clock here on Hermitage FM.